So I know we tell a lot of, or I kind of tell a lot of sad stories in my songs, but that's Mary used the word healing. That is how I work through some things. So back to King Arthur. In Arthurian legend, there's a place called Avalon. And the beautiful thing about Avalon is it was the Arthurian version of heaven, and instead of dying and your spirit departing or going to any kind of underworld or heaven or anything, you if you were really good, you got to go to Avalon, which you just walk to the pier with your friends, and a boat would just take you away, and you say, "Hey guys, I'll see you in a little while." And there was not really any death. There was more just like a kind of a see you later sort of situation. So the person who isn't here tonight, the song, in addition to being about King Arthur, was the night my father passed away. I just remember leaving the hospital and not knowing. It felt weird because I didn't know. I wasn't gonna be going back to see him, and we were just going different ways. So I gave Neil the second half of this song to write and compose, because eventually joy comes back into anything. You feel like it won't, and there's a lot of things that you maybe feel like aren't going to be joyful. Maybe your country just had an election and you feel like there's nothing in the future, but eventually you're going to return to joy.
I voted Demon Cat.
Anyway, this is a song called Last Boat to Avalon. I lowered your bag down into the boat. You lowered yourself down after it. Something in me started drifting away. I did my best to capture it. And the stars reflected on the water. It looked like you were floating in the sky. And I walked all the way back home. I walked all the way back home. Both carried you to the opposite shore. It got too dark to see, and left behind to start again. The wet sand, the tree frogs, and me. And the wind swept through the branches like it was